Hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk to you about whether you can be a designer or not. How can you determine it by astrology? And first of all, being a designer means you can be any kind of designer. You can be a car designer, you can be a house designer, interior designer, you can be a website designer, or you can be a game designer. You can also be um, an interior decorator, or you can be an architect. So today designers are very much in demand because they create something unique and everybody needs designing today. But coming to astrology, first thing is that no matter what kind of designer you are, the most important factor is creativity, and that is through planet Venus. So the most important thing is planet Venus should be very prominent in your chart. If it is prominent and it is in particular houses which are related to your career, like 10th house or first house, 6th house can also be a thing. So if it is there, then it gives a clear indication of the sense of creativity. But that's not enough. You have to see other planets also to determine whether you have a strong aesthetic sense, a love for beauty. Of course, Venus will always give that. But along with that, we also have planet Neptune, and Neptune is like one of the most creative planet. It's related to Pisces, and prominent planets in Pisces also gives a person a lot of creativity. So to be into any artistic profession or to be a designer or a creative person, you need Venus and Neptune the most. But other than that, you see, if you are a designer, you have to use your hands, isn't it? You have to be constantly drawing, sketching, or you have to sit in front of the computer, because in today's digital era, we all have to do the designing not just by sketching but also by softwares, and it involves the eyes and your hands. These are the two most important thing. So your hands are important, so for which third house and Mercury also, it's quite important for you to become a designer. At the same time, third house, fifth house, these things, they play a very significant role to show your creativity and self-expression and designing skills. So you will find that the people who are into designing, they have these planets very prominently: Mercury, Venus, the third house, fifth house, Neptune also. But then why is it that one person is a game designer or a car designer, but another person is a website designer or a house designer? Because it's a combination of different planets. It's the chemistry. Like, for example, Mars is related to the tough things of life, like house, real estate, or even weapons, all these things. Designing a missile, that's also kind of designing. So there Mars is involved with Venus. Venus gives the creativity and Mars gives the robust power to combine those two talents and make something. And you will find Chitra Nakshatra. So Chitra Nakshatra people are very creative, and especially they do well in defense, designing. They can become a scientist and a designer at the same time. So yeah, Chitra Nakshatra I see, and they also become great architects. But Chitra Nakshatra has to be in prominent places, which are very, very important in your chart. And other than that, let's say are talking about the digital designers of today's era. Like today we are having these new careers, like the VFX artists or the digital designers, like the graphic designers or animation, the people who do animation. They have Venus, Mercury, and at the same time they also have Rahu. Rahu is very prominent. Now there's a Venus Rahu combination because Rahu is internet and all the modern technology. So with a combination of Venus and Rahu, especially Adra people, you will see they will love to do all these VFX stuff, and they will do really well in that. So when there's a Venus and Rahu combination, these guys are just awesome in these digital designing. Yeah, you will find them in your chart. And other than that, fifth house is important. And if you have a Saturn connection with all these creative planets or your fifth house, then you will see that for you creativity is not being random, but for you creativity is like being very disciplined. Like you will write everything in a diary, you'll be very meticulous, you will plan everything. You must have seen the storyboard artists, especially in Hollywood, in international movies. They have a lot of planning. So they have these storyboard artists who keep on drawing and sketching scene by scene. Then we have these the shot division is done. So these people, this is a very Saturnian approach where every shot is sketched and designed, and all the dimensions is measured, and all that thing. If you have the Saturnian connection with Venus or your fifth house. Now coming to another important planet to be a very good designer is Moon. Why Moon? Because Moon is a kind of a creative guy, a softie, a creative guy, and Moon loves designing things. Moon is emotional, and emotional people are very good in creativity also. So yeah, if your Moon is prominent in your chart, let's say 10th house, 4th house, Lagna, or is connected with your Venus or Neptune, then you will see that you can do well in designing the same time. And also the planet Chiron is a new planet. Its placement in the 5th house can also indicate healing connection with creativity. I mean, Chiron is completely connected with healing energy, and if it has a connection with creativity, it means that if you have pain in your life, then you will heal through creativity. Like there are some people who are so sad that they start painting or singing or playing the piano or guitar. For these artists, art is a form of expression or healing which allows them to come out of the pain. Just like other nakshatra also, people, for them creativity is very important. So yeah, also Rahu allows you to think out of the box. So if Rahu is prominent in your chart, in the Lagna 10th house, or it's connected with Venus, then you will start thinking very much out of the box. And out of the box is all about creativity. Rahu Ketu also, but more Rahu, I will say. And also the signs related to Venus, like Taurus and Libra, if you have prominent planets there, you will find these people very, very good, and it's a very good combination to be a designer. So guys, so this was all about what are the possibilities of you becoming a designer. And you will find that if there is a chance that you are supposed to be a designer, then naturally when you grow up, you will love painting. You will start sketching all the time, doodling, and you will think in terms of pictures. So if you are a creative person, then you are a right brain thinker. Like right brain is connected to creativity, and left brain is connected to the analytical and logical side. Like the analytical signs like Virgo or Taurus and Capricorn, they are very left brain thinkers, but right brain thinkers are I can say Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, to some extent Aquarius also. They are very creative people. So the right brain thinkers. So the people who are lefty, who are called lefty, who use the left hand, are very creative because their right brain is very active. So you will be a person who will be thinking in terms of pictures all the time. You will not like words or writing too much. You will not like the conventional education system, because conventional education system is very much for the analytical people, for logical people, for the left brain thinkers. Today's education does not support creativity, especially in India. So you will always feel like an outcast, like Rahu and Ketu, all the time, and you will want to jump out of the classroom. You're mostly a person who sits in the back bench, and at the same time you will not enjoy office work. You will not like a 9 to 5 job. You will not like rules, regulation. Your room will be messy all the time. Mother shouting, hey, why don't you clean up your stuff? Yeah, the whole thing sounds like me actually, but anyways. Also, you will love nature, and you will have very few creative friends. And the creative people, the designers, they love colors actually. Some of them will wear these colorful dresses. They will love shopping for colorful clothes and all that. They will design their room. They will always think of like, they will be arranging things, because planet Venus is about arranging, organizing. They'll be so good at it. They will be so naturally happy when they do these things. And when they are forced to do those boring stuff like calculating, maths, or those things, science, maths, calculation, they will not enjoy it. They perform very badly. And if you're performing very horribly in these in sectors, then please ask yourself what you want. You might be good in the creative side, and excuse me if anyone is saying that you have to be good at maths and banking and engineering and stuff to be successful in life. Then excuse me, you're wrong, because creative people can be equally and even more successful in today's world. So there's a lot of opportunity today with this new era. Everybody needs a designer, so go for it. And if you need a consultation from me, in case you can be a designer, whether it's a graphic designer, website designer, game designer, card designer, any kind of designer, you feel whether you want to confirm whether you can be or not, whether you should go for the creative side, you can contact me. You can WhatsApp me for career consultation in the number 9082496693. Take care and have an amazing day. Bye bye.